There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it die.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Real Deal, Impacting India. I'm about to take you to a journey. I'm about to show you a world of social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurs are the unique entrepreneurs that live their lives wanting to create change at the base of the pyramid. And they're here, spending this season with us, trying to earn funding, trying to earn impact investing so they can scale their amazing companies that help those at the base of the pyramid. Kunal Kapoor, actor and co-founder of Keto.org, a crowdfunding website for creative and social changes, will explain to us what impact investing is.
Investors that invest in companies whose mission is to have a positive social impact while being profitable are called impact investors. These investors don't just concentrate on the monetary returns, but their measure of success of their investment is the positive social impact these ventures have had on society.
You might also be thinking that there's only a handful of people that have the money, means, and heart to invest in social change. I'm going to prove you wrong. The impact investing sector is a 10,000 crore industry in our country. Today, I'd like to introduce you to 5 of the coolest names in the impact investing sector of India. First up, Amar Singh, CEO and founder of Clove Dental.
I was all set to join the army, but I became an engineer. Now I manage a healthcare company. Some people call me crazy, but I like crazy. It's just another word for a visionary. You define the logic, the history, it's how you choose to see it. I'm looking for foolishness, ideas that are out of the box. Because entrepreneurs need to have the vision, a vision that others can't see. There is always good money for a crazy idea, if it is also a great idea.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it die.
Let me next welcome Audrey, Cillian, director of Artha.
With my background in academics, I have a natural inclination towards analyzing situations and bringing out the best from them. I'm the catalyst. I connect the dots and people. I make things happen. And I look for a spark when it comes to ideas and opportunities, because over time, I can help guide an entrepreneur to success.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it die.
Let me next welcome Karthik Desai, principal of Asha Impact, seasoned investment manager, social entrepreneur himself, looking for the numbers right and the operations kept tight.
I wanted to become a diplomat, but I ended up studying finance. And now, I find and fund the best social entrepreneurs. I am interested in the mechanics of a business, and I like to deconstruct them. For me, the numbers make the idea. But I am also looking for the person behind the numbers. A person with passion, intelligence, integrity, and above all, the ability to create value. Between the funding and the entrepreneur, I stand in the middle. My job is to match the two.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it die.
Let me next welcome Radha Kapoor, power investor, founder of the Indian School of Design and Innovation, next generation ace, so don't mistake her baby face.
Because of my background in both management and design, I always search for a synergy between these two. I am looking for entrepreneurship through creativity, innovation through design. I focus on the diamonds in the rough future talent that can be molded. That is what I look for when I invest.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight.
And last but not least, let me welcome the legendary Jayesh Parekh, founder of Sony Set, veteran impact investor, partner at Jungle Ventures. Jayesh is only looking for the best, and he's going to put you to the ultimate test.
I have always been a risk taker. I left my MBA midway at IIM Calcutta to go make a career from scratch in the US. I like new ideas which are innovative and disruptive. But more than ideas, I look at the person behind the idea. How is her business acumen? How passionate is the person? Is she in it for the long haul? Because I certainly am. If she is willing to give back to society through a great social business idea, then I am willing to give her my money.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight. You got seconds to make it happen. Go for it, go for it. Go, go, get the real deal. Go, 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 go.
5 impact investors, 12 social entrepreneurs, 1 real deal. These entrepreneurs will be evaluated after every single challenge that they do. They will get scores for all the challenges that they succeed in. The first challenge these ruthless investors have for our 12 contestants is the first impression. The first impression is just as important to any entrepreneur and especially social entrepreneurs. Let's meet our 12 social entrepreneurs. And our very first contestant is Swapnil.
Hello everyone, my name is Swapnil Chaturvedi and people lovingly call me Poop Guy. In my previous life in Chicago, I used to develop navigation systems for cars, but now I clean toilets for a living as the founder of Samagra. Being a father of a young daughter, I have made it my life's mission to provide access to dignified sanitation to every mother, daughter and sister of this country. I hope you join my mission to provide dignity to all. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you,
Swapnil,
Swapnil.
that was awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you. I think you have an amazing transformation in your life from being an automotive guy to now being the poop guy. By the way, my daughter will love your title, by the way. She's 13 and she'll love to hear that. So
Thank you.
welcome to the
Thank
show.
you, Swapnil. Well, we just met the poop guy. It's time to meet our second contestant, Deep.
My name is Deep. I'm a man and probably the luckiest man in India because my product has made me every woman's best friend. I'm the P-Buddy. I realized 2 things early on in my life. One, this head of mine is never going to get hair. But it's a good thing now because my 4-year-old doll loves to play on it. She uses it as a tabla. And second, we as a country can only progress if women in our life feel empowered. And that's precisely what we are doing with our unique products, which are offering solutions to pressing problems. My first product is called P-Buddy. It is India's first female urination device made in India, portable, disposable, using which women can stand and urinate in all dirty toilets. It is ideal for use during pregnancy, arthritis, when you travel by bus, rail, long-haul flight.
I see P-Buddy as a woman empowerment tool. For me, destination model is that even if there are best toilets everywhere in India, the choice whether she finds it clean or not should be hers. I started my full-time professional career in 2006. P-Buddy is bootstrapped, and we started with our own capital. As entrepreneurs, the buzzword is that the show must go on. I was doing very well in my professional career when I decided to start this venture, which had no guarantee of it ever selling. And then when we started selling, there were many stores who just shut shop. But then we decided to pursue the dream because we somewhere believed that P-Buddy is solving a very big problem. The category for which P-Buddy will always be relevant is arthritis, spinal injuries, probably pregnancy, 2nd and 3rd trimester. First year, obviously there was very minimal sales. But last year we sold about 100,000 packs. Year on year, about 50% is our annual growth right now. We crave for promotions. and there are very few platforms who are really giving attention to social impact ventures like ours. So for me, being on Real Deal in itself is winning it.
I will have to try that out. I wonder how it works.
Would be a pleasure to give it to you, ma'am. And
I'll
it's
be
very
following
easy.
you around. I have my eyes on you now.
It's very easy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now for our third contestant, Nilima.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight.
In India, we're used to opening the front page of the paper and seeing sexual violence every day. But this can change. My name is Nilima Achwal, and I'm the founder of Aisha Learning. We have a fun digital course on sex education and gender education for schools, where students change their behaviors right at puberty. When I came to India 5 years ago from the US, I wanted to find a solution for gender inequality. And I found that the solution is breaking taboos on sexuality. So I'm Nilima Achwal, and I'm a taboo breaker.
Is there something that you experienced that, makes you believe that, this will be adopted and used and make a difference?
What we find is that children who go through our course fundamentally change their attitudes and their behaviors towards sexuality, towards each other, and towards their teachers. So for example, there's boys that have come up to me after the course telling me, Didi, you completely changed my mind about consent. I used to think it was right to force a girl to say yes. And after your course, I changed my mind, and I know it's wrong, and I'll never do it again. So that's a big need area for schools.
Thank you, Nilima.
Very good.
Thank you. Our next contestant is Akash.
Everyone has the technology, but until that technology reaches to the market, the business cannot be successful. I'm Akash Agarwal, born and brought up in Delhi. Greenchill's journey began in 2010 when my dad first communicated the idea to me. And since 2011, when I took a year off from college, we started working on a lab scale model. So the current model is a 2-ton cooling system. Greenchill uses any kind of farm waste to cool 10 metric ton or 100 quintals of fruits, vegetables, flowers, or 1,000 liters of milk. It was difficult to really put this technology on the field without any contribution from the customer. So in 2014, when angel investors came on board, we were able to put this on the field. My vision is that each and every farmer uses a cold storage so that it can increase his income. Real Deal will help me connect with the social investors by showcasing the social impact I'm making with my off-grid and a biomass-powered cold storage technology that is Greenchill. You know how to recognize a bania, the way they taste milk products and their sense of doing business. I'm Akash Agarwal, a bania by birth and co-founder of New Leaf Dynamic Technologies, who loves milk and wants milk to reach every household fresh. Starting this journey with my core bania values, business values, and physics and chemistry input from my IIT grad dad, Anurag Agarwal, who's also a co-founder. We invented Greenchill to cool 1,000 liters of milk and 10 metric tons of fruits and vegetables in supply chain without grid power to reduce post-harvest loss for farmers. Thank you.
So Akash, as a bania and a social entrepreneur,
yeah,
what do you choose first, impact or finance?
Creating impact is my business. So if I don't create impact, I can't make business.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akash.
Go, get the real deal. Go, get the real deal.
Welcome back to The Real Deal, where crores of investment money are ready to be won. We've seen 4 contestants, now let's see the others.
I'm Gayatri Vasudevan. I basically belong to Bangalore. I was working in the ILO before I joined LabourNet. So LabourNet started as a social enterprise, so we were looking at building capabilities of people so they can earn for life. I think what we've been able to do is take vocational education to the doorstep. We've, last year we trained 120,000. This year we're in about the same number. When LabourNet was a concept, it was funded through grant funding. Then as we were scaling up, we went for impact investors. So today LabourNet is a 52 crore company. We have corporates who pay us. We have candidates who pay partially for it, and then we have government who pays. It is a concept which has the potential to transform the way we look at livelihood. I'm Gayatri. I'm the mother of a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old. I am, I think, a very supportive daughter and still financially supported by my retired bureaucrat father. I am the daughter-in-law and what you call buas, masis, I think 7 on each side. I'm still taking care of 80, 90-year-olds, so the 108 call. And I, along with my colleagues, about 1,000 of us, run LabourNet. We are in the business of creating a marketplace. We want to do vocational education, train 120,000 people, and ensure that they have jobs. So that's what we do.
So which of your roles, Gayatri, is the most difficult one? That of a mother and wife, family member, or as a CEO of LabourNet?
I think I've been exceedingly lucky in life to be supported on all sides. So each role has its own challenges.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gayatri. Now, we wouldn't let our 12 social entrepreneurs go up against our 5 impact investors all alone. No, we're not that mean. We've equipped them with 1 coach and 1 advisor. Let me introduce you to them. Aditi and Debbie will be coaching the 12 contestants throughout the season. They will be right by the contestants' side and helping them with their pitches, soft skills, refining their business plans, and of course, offering support when the challenges get too tough. Aditi Srivastava, head of Intellicap's Impact Investment Network, renowned social entrepreneurship expert, Princeton grad, global shaper, and head coach of The Real Deal.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight.
Debbie Keller, manager of Artha, professional tennis player, and official business advisor to The Real Deal.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight.
Those 2 amazing and very helpful ladies were Aditi and Debbie. Our next contestant is Nikhil.
Hi, my name is Nikhil Dugal, and my startup Adhan is going to change the way infrastructure works in rural India. The one thing I would say about myself is that I have a passion for innovation, and I have an immense sense of determination, which helps me be the change that I want to see in the world.
So what's the innovation you're bringing here?
Infrastructure is a sector which has not been changed for decades across the world. And the innovation we bring in is that we're recycling old shipping containers and making mobile infrastructure for social sector organizations that want to work in rural India. Any entrepreneur has to be completely convinced of their idea.
Nikhil left jobs and offers from various corporates and even abroad. And he's now committed to doing something for India.
Adhan means a box in Sanskrit. What we do is we take this, we develop mobile infrastructure for social sector organizations that are working across the country. So this could be anywhere from a health facility to a library to a school, to a telemedicine center, anything that can be built inside a shipping container. And we're very excited to get a national platform to showcase our idea, and we're happy to learn that there are other people who believe that this is the next social enterprise, is the next big thing in India, which I think it is as well.
Nikhil, what is the one thing that you're hoping we don't ask you?
The one thing I'm hoping you don't ask me is that how do I plan to really market the product that we have? Because it is so innovative that consumer education is definitely a challenge that we will face. And we have a full plan about how to deal with it. So,
welcome. Thank you.
Our next social entrepreneur is Siddhi.
India is the largest producer of ginger in the world. But if you look at India's share in the export market, it is minuscule. Sikkim is a complete organic state. Despite that, the farmers were leaving farming because they were not getting market access for their produce. So we thought that there's a huge scope for taking this organic produce from here, connecting it to the consumers in the metro cities and in the export market. We formed Parvata Food with a vision to become the largest agribusiness companies in India. So on the one hand, we want to uplift the living standards of the farmers, eliminate the non-value adding middlemen. At Parvata Foods, we procure the material directly from the farmers in Sikkim, which is then taken to our processing plant situated at Jorthang in Sikkim. The material gets hygienically handled and innovatively processed in our plant, packed, which comes to our distribution center in Delhi. Our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, on his program Mann Ki Baat, he mentioned about our company, mentioned our names, and he said that he's very happy with the work that we are doing in Sikkim.
Hello everyone, I am Siddhi. After doing my MBA from IIM Ahmedabad, I started my own venture, Parvata Foods. Our Honorable PM Modi ji appreciated the work we are doing impacting the farmers in Northeast India. Thank you.
What is your connection with the Northeast?
There is a huge demand for organic products across the globe, and these farmers are growing organic. We could connect them to the market, create a business there, and also impact all of those farmers there.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Our next contestant is Vaibhav.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight.
Hi, my name is Vaibhav Lodha. I'm the co-founder of FT Cash. We offer payments and loans to millions of micro merchants who are currently being underserved by the banks. In 2014, I was selected as the Global Shaper by World Economic Forum. And in 2012, I was elected as Power 30 Under 30. Thank you.
Great resume, but what do you do?
We offer payments and loans to micro merchants who are currently being underserved by the banks through electronic channels.
So this is a unique business, or it sounds like there's a lot of competition in this?
It's so payments and loans is a very unique business by itself, because currently this is an area wherein once we get the transaction history of these merchants, we're able to offer them loan services on top of that.
Thank you, Vaibhav.
Thank you.
You just met Vaibhav. Now let's meet Jesse.
My name is Jesse. I used to work in Amsterdam, first as a lawyer, and later assisting companies, startup companies in India. 2 years ago, in Delhi NCR, I started Janta Meals. Janta Meals sells good quality, hygienically prepared, tasty meals, starting 20 rupee for a full Indian meal. Here, every day we are serving 3,000 laborers their lunch and breakfast. The response of the schools to the meals from Janta Meals is very positive. And right now we serve to around 10 schools, around 1,300 children per day. It was interesting for Janta Meals to be a part of the Real Deal. On one hand, we are looking for investment so we can build new kitchens and reach out to more people. And also, I think it's great if more people know what we are doing.
Jesse, welcome to India. How long have you been here in India?
I've moved here 3 years back. Before that, I was traveling up and down between India and the Netherlands.
And are you going to get a citizenship of India?
Well, that's really difficult, but I have a visa that's applicable for a longer period of time.
Do you like Indian food yourself?
I eat my own food every day, so yes.
Great.
Jesse, welcome to the show. I just wanted to ask, as someone from Amsterdam who's now working in India, what are some of the challenges that you found working in India? And do you think that there's a different thought process maybe that you bring to India that local entrepreneurs may not have?
Well, I think both things are true. On one hand, especially when I came here, I was not aware of all the cultural differences that there are, plus there's the language issue. So yes, that sometimes makes it a little harder to do my work here. On the other hand, I was new, so I had a fresh, new view to everything. So that it also can make it easier to see different solutions, to see different possibilities that people here would not see.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
You may ask, how did we select these 12 social entrepreneurs? Well, we received over 150 applications on Kettle from social entrepreneurs all over the country. Aditi Srivastava and Trisha Rajani of IntelliCap had the huge task of screening each one of these applications. They both led IntelliCap's rigorous 4-step screening and coaching process. After the 12 were identified, Anuj Sharma of ASCO completed a due diligence on every entrepreneur, making field visits and thoroughly checking that our final 12 were indeed investor ready. We're going to slip into a short break, and when we come back, I'm going to introduce you to our remaining 3 contestants. And get excited, because I have a very special surprise waiting for you. Welcome back to The Real Deal. Real challenges, real solutions, and real money. Judges, over the last couple contestants, who do you find interesting?
Wow, I have to tell you that, Shikha, I'm already blown away with the caliber of the talent we have here today. Frankly, I like them all. I think we have an exciting show that we're going to have, and they all seem very intelligent, talented, passionate so far. So, I hope you'll bring someone I don't like, but so far I like them all.
And also, I think it's a terrific, diverse group of people. I mean, there are people from Harvard and IIM, and they're from different countries, different states, different cities, different languages. I think it's a terrific group.
Absolutely.
And I think there's going to be those who are newer, those who are more seasoned. I think that variety as well will enrich the whole experience.
And a very nice variety of sectors that they all represent and problems that they're trying to address, from women's issues to agriculture to food to energy. So very
Don't forget
excited.
the poop and pee, huh?
And of course, yes, and of course going to the toilet. So
thank you.
I think it's going to be a tough one. I think there are various different sort of challenges that they're dealing with and quite interesting perspectives. So looking forward to deep dive into it.
Yes, that's right. Diversity is the name of the game, and you all have a very, very tough season ahead of you. Up next, we have Wilma.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight.
Hi, I'm Wilma Rodriguez, a 54-year-old social entrepreneur who is passionate about waste. I'm Wilma Rodriguez, the founder and CEO of Sahas Waste Management. Previously, I used to work as a tour guide, also as a journalist. So the idea of Sahas is to make it easier for people to live a zero-waste life. Bangalore, Chennai and Hyderabad, the organization Sahas today manages 20 tons of waste per day, and we have a focus of working with bulk generators. The wet waste is brought into a center like this, it gets composted. The dry waste goes through a sorting exercise. Each of that goes to a different recycler. And finally, from the recycler, we get back products. Now, as a business model, our revenue is from the sale of waste and a service fee. This year, we are expected to close with a revenue of about 4.8 crores. At Sahas Zero Waste, we actually convert 90% of waste to resources, and that is the process in which India can really become a clean country, a truly Swachh Bharat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Shikha, we have a poop guy, a pee guy, and a cleanup lady.
Right.
Okay, I think this is
the whole value chain.
The whole value chain is taken care of.
That's right, and I'm glad you understood it, Amar.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure I'm getting it right. Okay.
Because there's a lot more to go.
Okay, great. That's good.
Wilma certainly has a lot of gumption and courage to come here. Next, I'd like to introduce Shelley.
Welcome.
Hi.
My mom had hepatitis C and almost lost her life because of mistreatment. To stop this from happening to others, I left a cushy job at IBM, invested my life savings, and founded SevaMob. For just $10 per year, we provide comprehensive primary care via mobile clinics and telehealth in India and South Africa. I couldn't do this without my wife, who is a physician and has designed our protocols and is very supportive. Thanks. The inspiration for SevaMob actually came from my mom, who was misdiagnosed for hepatitis C. For a long time, the doctors there treated her for acidity. So initially, we started as a simple door-to-door service for rural villages, where we would go and do primary healthcare consultations. I'm Shelly from SevaMob. Back in '98, I went to the US, where I got higher studies. And in the US, I worked in IBM in various roles. SevaMob serves customers in groups. And so on-site, in a 600 rupees plan, the patient gets consultation, diagnostics for various issues, generic medicines, and a host of other treatments. When we first started the service, it was in 2 districts of Uttar Pradesh. And now we are serving 8 states in India and 2 other countries. That is a huge motivation to us. Right now, we are doing more than 20,000 patient consultations per month.
Shelly, welcome. This is the top. What you do is very close to my personal heart, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shelly.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce you to Subodh Sangle. He's here as a wild card to learn about the impact investing space and to see if he can successfully launch his new company, Dabbai, in the very near future. Although he's going to give his competition a big run for their money, he will be exiting the show before the first elimination.
Myself Subodh Sangle. I am currently the speaker and coordinator for Mumbai Dabbawalas.
We have so many inquiries coming to our way which want the delivery solution from us. And we launched the pilot. And when the pilots were successful, that's the reason we had the need of registering Dabbai Private Limited. Dabbai is a company by entities who have been working with Dabbawalas, plus people who are from the logistics background also. We started with having the deliveries done for different companies, maybe for the organic milk or exotic vegetables, or it may be also for the health juices. To be in a city like Mumbai, where a Dabbawala earns just around 10,000 rupees from his core business on an average, it is very difficult for him to sustain with his family.
सुबोध जी के साथ रह के हमारा संस्था का बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ है सबको पार्ट टाइम जॉब मिल रहा है
Dabbai is something which has a unique blend of Dabbawalas having expertise of delivering in city like Mumbai since more than a century and of people who are a bridge between Dabbawalas and the expertise and the requirements also.
So please, let me welcome Subodh Sangle.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight.
Hello, I'm Subodh Sangle. Basically born and brought up in Mumbai. Done my Bachelor's of IT from Mumbai University and joined Mumbai Dabbawalas as the speaker and coordinator. Today my Mukadams have come here to launch me on this show, The Real Deal. I have a lot to learn from all of you because there is a reason. The reason is Dabbai Private Limited, the launch of Dabbai Private Limited. Dabbawalas have been into this industry of delivering dabbas since last more than 125 years. But today the community is facing a problem. And the problem is the younger generation is not willing to be a part of this. It's a laborer's job. And they being educated, they do not want to be a part of it. They think 10,000 to 12,000 rupees per month is not a great income for them. So how do we solve this problem? Adding more deliveries to them from the modern world of logistics, where we have opportunities right from the local restaurants to the e-commerce websites. These wide range of products which are coming our way for deliveries are going to be catered via Dabbai Private Limited and going to be delivered by Dabbawalas.
Thank you.
Thank you, Subodh. Thank you, Mukadam.
There is no second chance, no music, no dance. Stand up, set your goals, pitch it right, pitch it tight.
So judges, you just met India's 12 best social entrepreneurs. If you could invest in any of them right now, who would you choose?
I think I would go with Swapnil. I'm familiar a little bit with the work that Mr. Toilet is doing with the World Toilet Organization in Singapore.
I'm very intrigued by the work of Akash.
So I'm really looking at Nilima and Jesse because they both come from really a different part of the world and come here and face the challenges. So I think they bring a fresh perspective which I want to watch and follow, and perhaps they will be my picks.
I would bet it on experience. So I would say that Gayatri and Wilma, since they're running scalable businesses and have a tremendous amount of experience, I would probably look to see how they do in this competition.
All right. Our impact investors are already ready to invest in our 12 social entrepreneurs. But they're going to need to weed out the weak from the strong as the challenges get tougher and tougher. We're bringing you 12 social entrepreneurs, 5 impact investors, and 1 real deal.